spot overseas, you can't step in the same river twice. The waters are always changing, are always flowing. But people like us can't live like that. We all must pay a price. To be safe, we lose our chance of ever knowing what's around the river bend, waiting just around the river bend. I look once more just around the river bend, beyond the shore, where the gulls fly free. Don't know what for, what a dream the day might send, just around the river bend. For me, coming for me. I feel it there beyond those trees and right behind these waterfalls. Can I ignore that sound of distant drumming? For a handsome, sturdy husband who builds handsome, sturdy walls and never dreams that something might be coming. Just around the river bend, just around the river bend. I look once more, just around the river bend, beyond the shore, somewhere past the sea. Don't know what for. Why do all my dreams extend just around the river bend, just around the river bend? Should I choose the smoothest chords, steady as the beating drum? Should I never go on? Is all my dreaming at an end? Or do you still wait for me, dream giver, just around the river
I never walk when I can run. I don't believe I ever could. People try to slow me down, saying, boy, you really should kick back and chill, but I can't stand still. I called the doctor, he said, son, I cannot offer you a pill. So I never found relief, and now I've got to move until I've had my fill. I can't stand still. Back where I come from, life's never humdrum. I wish I could take you there. Oh, we have the world at our feet. Life is sweet, ain't no doubt. Grab a seat, grab a drink, come home and check it out. Like, somehow, but you look at me now. I'm trying hard to tone it down. Gotta watch my P's and Q's. Maybe look before I leave. And then I think, hey, what's the use? Ain't done it yet. And I can't forget how it feels when you dance till you drop. So don't even start to suggest that I stop. No, no, I never will. I can't. I can't stay still. No.
first time I heard your voice, moonlight burst into the room, and I saw your eyes, and I saw your smile, and the world opened wide, and the world was inside of me. And I catch my breath, and I laugh and blush, and I hear guitars. You are so good for me. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. The moon. The snow in the moonlight, and your childlike eyes, and your distant smile. I'll never be this happy again. You and no one else. We've done this all before. We were angels once, don't you remember? Joy and life inside our souls, and nobody knows, just you and me. It's our secret, this winter sky. How can anyone sleep? There was never such a night before. I feel like putting my arms around my knees and squeezing tight as possible and flying away like this. Oh, the moon. Oh, the snow in the moonlight, and your childlike eyes, and your distant smile. I'll never be this happy again. You and I, you and I, you and I, and no one else. Maybe he'll come today, or maybe he came already, and he's sitting in the drawing room, and I simply forgot.
I am an actor or an actress or whatever, got a fancy college theater degree. I told myself I'd be on Broadway by 20, but I blinked and poof, I turned 23. It's a game of survival, but hey, that's the biz. And New York is mad expensive, but the good news is I've got temping skills to pay my bills. That's my scheme till my dreams come true. So I do what I don't really do, so I can do what I do. That's what I do. Do-be-do-be-do. It's not so bad. I answer calls, I print reports when no one's looking, steal an office supply. Oh yeah, I type and file while I hum Stephen Schwartz scripts in my corner of the corporate sky. Every job's got something, makes it easy to bear, like the swanky Midtown office overlooking Times Square. Out my window I see a do. Survival job is a stepping stone before you become who you are. I mean, Madonna was a coat check girl before she became a global star. Meryl Streep waited tables. Marlon Brando, he dug ditches. Liza and Barbara and Patti LaPalme never had a day job. Bitches, Harrison Ford and Jesus Christ survived on carpentry. They paid their dues on the road to greatness, just like me. What am I doing? I'm an actor or whatever, but I'm making self-delusion an art. And I'll go crazy in an office one more second. I'll bust out of here by getting this part. I see people who wake up and leave the biz every year. And yeah, I'm 23 and baby, I'm right here. Though I'm not there yet, I can't forget that I had all myself coming through. I'm not gonna do what I don't really do. I gotta do what I do, oh yeah. I gotta do what I do, oh. I gotta do what I do, do what I do. I gotta do what I do.
You don't need to love me or tell me that you do. Don't make me any promises. Just promise we're not through. Don't give me one damn thing. I won't let you call this greed. Just let me give to you. That's the only thing I need. I know that this can work if you plant one simple seed. You'd see it grow. You don't need to love me to know. You don't need to need me. It's better that you don't. If each of us can walk away, it won't matter that I won't. We'll both be self-contained, but together, not alone. You can keep me in the dark, that's all I've ever known. We both could use a friend who will always check the phone and take the call. You don't need to need me at all. Let me be your emergency contact, your occasional +1, your excuse to take a sick day when the forecast calls for sun. We can keep on being lonely, we don't have to be apart. And I'll never even ask you to let me have your heart. So I'll never break your heart. No, I'll never break your heart. You don't need to love me to let me help you through. You don't have to confide in me. I've got crop enough for two. You don't need to answer. I'll know before you do. But hear me and believe me that you don't need to love me the way that I love you.
totally agree.
It's a bad idea, me and you.
I've never known anything so true.
It's a terrible idea, me and you. You have a wife.
You have a husband.
You're my doctor.
You got a baby coming. Me and you.
Let's just keep kissing till we come to. Hearts stop racing, let's face it. Making mistakes like this will make worse what is already pretty bad. Minds stop running, it's time we just let this thing go.
It was a pretty good bad idea, wasn't it though?
It's a bad idea, me and you. It's a bad idea, me and you. Hold me close while I think this through. Yeah, it's a very poor idea, me and you. Hearts stop racing, let's face it. Making mistakes like this will make worse what was already pretty bad. Minds stop running, it's time we just let this thing go.
It was a pretty good bad idea, wasn't it though? I know what's right for me. It's the only thing I've ever done. What if I never see myself ever be anything more than what I've already become?
I need a bad idea. 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 Just one. Hearts keep racing. Let's make mistakes. Let us say so what and make worse what is already pretty bad. This seems pretty safe. No reason to throw it away when there's a lot to be had. Hold me tight as I tell myself that you might make sense and make good what is all just so bad. Let's see this through.
It's a pretty good bad idea, me and you.
Ah, yes.
When the end of winter's nearing and the flowers start appearing, I can feel all of nature gearing up for the things spring makes us do. All the birds and bees and fishes start to play with their private wishes, and I'm equally as capricious. Oh, spring makes me wanna screw. It's the season of the cherry for every Tom, Dick, or Harry. Through the air flies the pheromone fairy. Oh, spring makes it run amok. In the park, one feels the splendor. Feel the growing, feel how tender. Feel the crotch of the hot dog vendor. Oh, spring makes me wanna chuck all my winter hoodies for a top to show
said patient and resilient. I didn't see what they saw, still I was in awe. I was in awe, but not of his ambition. Who I loved was the musicians. Him and his guitar made quite a show. Little girl, a living room, SRO. And I thought, how do you make a wooden box sound like sugar? And he stopped, and he sighed, and he said, I hold it by the neck, hold her to my chest, and I breathe, and I put my heart in, I put my heart all in. And so inspired, I followed him, and like pigs in mud we wallowed, and upright on the lawn, somehow superb. His passers stopped, their jaws were dropped to the curb, and they'd ask, how do you make a wooden box sound like sugar? And they dropped a bill, and I stopped, and still I hear us duetting. I stand up straight and tall, make my arms like wings, and I breathe, I breathe. I put my heart in, I put my heart all in, I put my heart in, I put my heart all in. Her life was too protected, and his death too unexpected. Father never dies until he does. His funeral came, and in casket frame, there he was. And I thought, how do you make a wooden box look so lovely? Then she stopped. There I stood, there I stared at a life dead in the face of a man so good, knowing nothing can replace a man so good, couldn't breathe.
years of expensive education, a car full of books and anticipation. I'm an expert on Shakespeare, and that's a hell of a lot. But the world don't need scholars as much as I thought. Maybe I'll go traveling for a year, finding myself or start a career. I could work for the poor, though I'm hungry for fame. We all seem so different, but we're just the same. Maybe I'll go to the gym so I don't get fat. On things more easy with a tight six-pack. Who knows the answers? Who will trust? I can't even separate love from lust. Maybe I'll move back home and pay off my loans, working 9 to 5, answering phones. Don't make me live for my Friday nights, drinking 8 pints and getting in fights. Maybe I'll just fall in love, and that could solve it all. Philosophers say that that's enough. There surely must be more. Oh, oh, ain't the answer, nor its work. The truth eludes me, so much it hurts. But I'm still having fun, and I guess that's the key. I'm a 20-something, and I'll keep being me. I'm a 20-something. Let me lie in. Leave me alone. I'm 20-something. Don't let it, but don't let it, 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 don't.
Why are those things you admire most in others the hardest to find in yourself? What is it about me that seems to determine I'm destined to life on the shelf? This wait-a-bit character waiting to find whatever it is that I lack. Whenever they ask the real me to step forward, the real me takes a step back. Wait a bit, she says. Can't do it, she says. Wait a bit, she says. Not really knowing what she's waiting for. While he's outgoing, why do I withdraw? Without conviction and yet somehow sure. A contradiction that will stay in my mind till the day that I find something more. I'm searching for something they say is within me, yet seems to be hidden from sight. But why should I search when it's not in my nature to come out and stand in the light? For my expectations are not all that great, just one dream I had hoped to fulfill. And yet, when it came to the moment of truth, I proved to myself I must still wait a bit. Am I just not fit to fly? When I came to try, I watched the others as they soared and rose. It seemed so effortless, but then who knows? Beneath the surface sometimes torment grows. I plucked up courage, for I knew I should fled. So I stood on the edge, and I froze. This bird gets by without the flight, but still I'm hoping that someday I might. He made me feel I could soar. Now only one thing seems sure: I'll have to wait a bit more. It's been another long day at work. I come home to my little apartment. I slip off my shoes, turn on the TV, pour myself a bowl of checks. Then the people upstairs start having sex. It starts with the thud, thud, thud on the ceiling, and then comes the moaning and the groaning and the squealing. You know I'm all for having fun, but it's been 3 hours and they're still not done. Would it be wrong to call 911? The people upstairs are having sex and they're having it a lot. I know I should be happy for them, but I'm not. I turn up the TV and try to watch Friends, but the never ends. How much longer will it take for them to take an effing break? Literally. The people upstairs are having sex on their new IKEA bed. I know I should be happy for them, but I want them dead. Sex, 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 sex. They're just up there having their sex. What's wrong with me? Why am I still alone? I feel more pathetic with every moan. Maybe it's 'cause I'm picky. My mom says I'm too picky. Will I ever have a baby? I really want a baby. I want to name it Shiloh. The people upstairs are having sex, and I'm having mac and cheese. I know I should be happy for them, but I'd be happier if they both got STDs. Then the other day, I met this guy. He said hi back when I said hi. He came
came back to my place and we talked for hours. Turns out we both want the same superpowers. Laser eyes. And we didn't even notice what was going on above. 'Cause the people down the stairs were falling in love. Yeah, the people down the stairs were falling in love. And then we totally had sex!
There's a house in my head under permanent construction. I'm the sole architect of an imaginary house. There's a room for the dark things, the panic and the fuss. There's an attic for the past things that hang over us. There's a room for the elephants, a den for the ghosts, a parlor for when we pretend to be hosts, and the light I leave on every night in the blue. 'Cause I'll always save a room for you. Yeah, I'll always save a room for you. There's a house in my head under permanent construction. I'm the sole carpenter of an imaginary house. I'm building the place with sails, wheels, and wings, portable roofs, and detachable strings. Get back here and we'll live like movable kings, ancient and new. See the light I leave on every night till you do. 'Cause I'll always save a room for you. There will always be a room for you. So come home, come home. We are home.
This evening has been swell. Our first date in New York. You asked the proper questions. You used the proper fork. You looked into my eyes. You were calm, polite, composed. You even bypassed my pet peeve and chewed with your mouth closed. We paid the check, I walked you home, you said goodnight, and then you asked me the big question, would I like to see you again? Well, I shouldn't make a date without my book in front of me, 'cause I'm always double booking, which can cause catastrophe. And although it's never personal, but merely oversight, I've tipped off with many friends and with my mother had a fight about my irresponsibility and how it's downright rude to be so absent-minded and show such ingratitude as to not remember who and when and where I said I'd be. But my mother is impossible and somehow doesn't see that it's simply lack of focus when there's too much on my mind, so that little things like names and dates get somehow left behind. It's a file I cannot access in some corner of my brain. But I didn't mean to bring Mom up or stand here and complain, for the simple point I'm trying to make, despite the time it took, is that I really can't do anything without my friggin' book. And I guess that we would be remiss to not pay some attention to the simple fact that both of us are busy. Did I mention that I take a class in pottery and practice philosophical philosophy, which mother finds indulgent, but that's just my curiosity about the world around me. So that means, without a doubt, that Tuesday nights and Friday afternoons are simply out. And I'm sure you have your conflicts and appointments you must keep, not to mention all the little things like laundry, food, and sleep. And not to say that it's impossible and far from insurmountable. It's just that as you grown-ups, we must always be accountable for all the little details and demands upon our time, which can sometimes seem ridiculous and make the uphill climb of our day-to-day existence like a race that can't be won, and all but just eliminate the time for any fun. And I probably should mention, although maybe it's too soon, that I tend to be a little shy and hide in my cocoon. I really am the quiet type and what you'd call old-fashioned, for my physical affection for the one I date is rationed out in small amounts and over time it takes a while to bloom. And moving on to second base takes time, so don't assume that the speed of my libido has a thing to do with you. It's really just some Catholic crap that I'm still working through. And there's the big question, which is open for debate, of whether I'm in any state of mind to even date. Has it been long enough after my last misadventure to put myself through that kind of a sordid mess again? Sure, they say the time is healing, and I truly feel, of course, when one falls off, the best advice is jump back on the horse. But the wounds are deep and slow to heal, and even though I've tried, I sometimes feel I'm meant to be the bridesmaid, not the bride. Oh my God, I must be swimming in some red wine sort of haze, resorting now to metaphors and tired old cliches. You really must forgive me for this often illustrative of the normal kind of guy I am, who's so smart and creative. But this rambling has to cease, for I know you must be weary of this seemingly ridiculous avoidance of your query. So I guess the simple truth, which defies all comprehension, is there was a quicker path to take than this prolonged invention. When you asked me for another date and caused me to digress, I should have gotten to the point and simply answered no.
Is a dream of a man who walks and talks with the stars. When he looks in my eyes, does he ever see eyes? No, he sees Venus and Mars. He lives in a castle of solid clouds. The streets are paved with silk. He acts like a man full of pink champagne when it's only homogenized milk. So I now make a toast that sings of this utterly, utterly fortunate state of things. Here's to all your dreams. Here's to your illusions. May they always lead you into my arms. Here's to all your hopes and the sweet confusion. when I'm back on top in June.